welcome to day 8 of the 12 days of Vlogmas.
Let's hear the song.
And on the 8th day of Vlogmas, your true love came to thee. Your true love being us in this case. A couple tips about mindful living.
During the holidays.
Yay!
Today, we thought we would sit down and share our 5 best tips on how to regain sanity during the holidays. But seriously, on a normal year, between doing holiday shopping, if you're giving and receiving presents, the crazy traffic, and like answering all of your family's crazy questions at dinner, there's just so much to juggle.
All that during a normal year, plus throw, I don't know, a global pandemic over top of that, and not knowing like what's gonna go on, what does that even look like this year?
Can you even see your family? That's stressful. So even on a regular year or a pandemic year, things get a little crazy. So we're here to share the 5 ways that we cope with all of that crazy stress.
Let's get to it.
Tip number 1 is all about bringing joy to everything that you do.
You hear a lot of talk about all the things that you have to do when it comes to the holidays and how, oh, I gotta get a tree, I gotta put it up, I gotta decorate the house. And yes, those things take effort, but they can be some of the best parts of the holiday if you let them. One of my favorite parts growing up of the holiday season was decorating the tree with my family. You have an opportunity to go through your box of ornaments, see the beauty in them. Maybe if they're specific to a year or something, you get to reflect on some of those memories. Listen to Christmas music, which is full of positivity. You know, you can let a lot of positivity in, and finding the joy in even things that could be construed as chores is a big way that I would recommend bringing mindfulness into the holiday season.
I love that. And in addition to that, you can reevaluate what it is that does bring you joy. So the Christmas season is all about giving, and it's been proven time and time again that as humans, we feel the most joy from giving to people in need. I like to use this season to also give back to the community. And this year may look a little bit different with the pandemic, but there are plenty of ways that you can adopt a family or help out or give to a charity, and that really just will fill you with a sense of joy too. Example number 2 is about giving back to yourself. So while you're giving all of this to everybody else, make sure that you fill your own cup first too. I think the season feels very demanding in a lot of ways, but it's important to take care of yourself and your needs before you give back to everybody else as well. So have a relaxing night. Drink some hot cocoa, throw your feet up, watch the fire or your favorite Christmas movie. Do whatever it is that helps you relax.
This has come up a lot this year when it comes to work. Again, like the year-end rush is on, and just carving out that time and setting those parameters about like, okay, I'm actually stopping my working hours and I'm gonna spend time prioritizing talking to my family, spending time with Krystal here, watching we don't have a fireplace, like a Netflix fireplace, has been so important because those stresses are going to be there. Whether or not you're stressing over them, the workday is always gonna be tomorrow. So setting those parameters and saying I'm gonna be done and I'm gonna have some time to enjoy this actual holiday season has been so key in 2020.
Focus on you.
Tip number 3, spread your social events out as much as possible. I know this seems revolutionary and difficult, but it can be done.
This might be my favorite one. I love this because you know the people who run around, they get their energy from other people, they're social. That's not me. I don't do that. I need to recharge. So for all my fellow introverts out there, this one is for you. Make sure you spread your events out. Don't be running from one thing to the next, because honestly, even when if you are capable of doing that, you're mentally not there. You're thinking about what's coming next, the next place you have to go to, the next party you have to be at, the next gift you have to buy. Try and slow all of that down and just spread it out.
And for the other side of the coin, for those of you, not naming any names, but maybe you're talking to one right here now, who can attend 5 Christmas parties in 2 days, for sure. It does still help, I can attest to, spreading those family events out. We reschedule Christmas with Krystal's family to mid-January because that's what works best for her family. And it really alleviates the stress of like going from one place, driving an hour, gotta be here, gotta be there. You can bring a better energy to each party that you go to and spend better quality time with each subset of people that you visit if you're spreading those out. So yes, it's possible, and it might not be an issue, but I can attest to if you spread those out, you can have more fun for longer.
Absolutely.
Tip number 4, saying no.
You gotta say no. Saying no gets such a bad rap, but it's just so powerful. So every time that you say no to something, it frees up all of the time for the things that you say yes to. So what that does is it really allows you to be fully present with your family at those events or by yourself doing the things that you want to do. And we all have 101 things to do during the holiday season. Say no to a couple of them, and the things that you say yes to will be even better.
I think this is particularly applicable when it comes to traditions. A lot of times families fall into this rut where they're doing things because that's the way that you've always done them, but never really stop to think about, okay, is this really the thing that we want to be doing? You can take a look at those traditions and then decide as a family, say, hey, maybe we're not all super into this. And then what you guys can do is create a new tradition. And it serves the emotional capacity of a tradition because it is the thing that your family does, but it replaces it with an activity that you guys really enjoy. So like taking a look at your traditions and then creating new and better ones is a huge way that you can say no and improve your holiday season.
Our last and final tip, number 5, is all about the physical overwhelm. So giving and receiving gifts is a big tradition during the holidays, but not everyone is as into it. So if you don't want Christmas gifts this year, tell your family. If you want specific Christmas gifts this year, tell your family. If you want to draw certain guidelines around what types of gifts you receive, like if you want experiences, or if you don't want any plastic in the toys that people get for your kids to help reduce your footprint, tell people. This tip is all about setting proper expectations, and I promise once you set these expectations, it's going to be so much easier to manage that physical overwhelm in the moment, rather than receiving a bunch of stuff that you really don't want and now you don't know what to do with.
And some people, you know, this might not be as applicable to. Some people do want gifts. If you have extra gifts lying around, maybe you want to send them my way. It's totally cool. I can take those off your plate. You can feel so much better and relieved of those gifts if you just send them to me. But I will say something that was hugely beneficial to us is back when we got married in 2018. We really were all set up when it comes to items for a registry. We have everything that we needed. We were living in an apartment together. We did not need a steamer. Those are the things, it just wasn't a priority for us. We requested that people, instead of that, contribute to our honeymoon fund. That was huge because it was a more valuable gift to give and to receive. So setting those parameters, and it is okay if you don't want physical gifts, but if you do, that's okay too.
Alright guys, so there you have it. Those are our 5 tips to help manage the holiday stress and the overwhelm. And don't forget that all of these tips are applicable to the rest of the year too. Things get a little crazy around the holidays and the year end with work and family and relationships, but this is applicable all year round. So we encourage you guys to exercise these whenever possible and practice saying no.
But say yes to watching the rest of the Vlogmas videos. Because we'll be back tomorrow and the next day and the next day and then the next day. For days 9 through 5. This has been flying by. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's been great hanging out with you over the past couple of days, and we do hope that you have a very stress managed and fun holiday season.
Bye guys.
See ya.